What's going on, everyone? This is called The Solution is in the Solution to Fitness, and today I'm going to give you 5 vegetables with the highest protein. And now that we're talking about vegetables, I got my green Under Armour shirt on. Nah, this is a coincidence. I don't even think I'm gonna mention any vegetables that are green. Now, I'm sure I beat over you guys' heads the amount of protein you could find in meats, fish, whey protein powders, but let's talk about the amount of protein you can get from vegetables. I see a lot of people are looking to veer off eating meats, so I want to make this video to show you that you can still get your protein in with these vegetables. So you guys can definitely find some benefit in this video. There are options out there, especially if you have these certain vegetables in large portions, because a lot of these vegetables are very low in calories and high in dietary fiber. Now, before we get into the video, I want to point out that this video will be put into my 5 things playlist, and the 5 things playlist is basically a bunch of top 5 videos that I've done. I've done 5 best protein powders, I've done 5 best pre-workout supplements, 5 foods you thought were bad but aren't, you know, things like that. Check that out if you haven't seen all my 5 things videos. There's a lot. And if you appreciate this information and you thought the information was very helpful, please do not be afraid to bench the subscribe button and definitely squat that like button. Like button. Deadlift the share button, because that's going to help out this channel a lot. So with all that being said, let's get right into the 5 vegetables with the highest protein, and this is in no particular order. Number 1, tempeh. And this is preferably the organic soy light life tempeh. So this is measured at 4 ounces. You get almost 22 grams of protein, which is really high, but that's not all. Doesn't stop there. You have a really good amount of potassium at 373 milligrams, only 13 milligrams of sodium, and only 13 grams of carbs. This is definitely the highest amount of protein of most vegetables, but once again, I'm talking 4 ounces. Tempeh is actually made from fermented soybeans, so you're getting a good amount of dietary fiber as well, around 9 grams. So this will digest a lot easier into your system than most other foods. Compared to other vegetables on this list, tempeh has the highest amount of potassium and dietary fiber. Number 2, tofu. With 4 ounces of tofu, you're getting between 7 and 8 grams of protein, about 7 milligrams of sodium, 206 milligrams of potassium, and a mere 2 grams of carbs. With tofu, you also get a good amount of calcium and iron. A lot of people have recently started incorporating this into their diet, especially non-vegetarians, as this was always considered a go-to for vegetarians. And I really want to try this as well. I personally never had tofu, but these facts are pretty amazing. You can cook this many different ways. You can fry it, you can stir it, saute, you name it. Keep in mind, if you really love tofu, you don't have to restrict yourself to only 4 ounces. You want more of that? You want more than that? More? Go for it. Number 3, lentils. Lentils has an alright amount of protein, that being 9 grams per half a cup, but it contains a lot of potassium and dietary fiber as well. It contains around 365 milligrams of potassium and 8 grams of dietary fiber. There's only 2 milligrams of sodium, it's high in iron, and if you have issues with cholesterol, definitely include this in your diet because it lowers your cholesterol levels and decreases the chances of you developing any heart diseases. So have this as a side with your broccoli and grilled chicken or steak. It tastes great if made right. Number 4, edamame. Half a cup of edamame contains 8 grams of protein with only 9 grams of carbs, which is a little less than the previous vegetable that I mentioned. An awesome side dish to your main course meal, especially the organic edamames. It actually wouldn't be a bad breakfast either to have with your eggs. It does contain 4 grams of dietary fiber, which isn't bad, and it can also benefit people with asthma as it can help improve lung function. And number 5, black beans. This one is probably the most popular, and it does have its benefits even though it's not as good as the others. It's still a high protein, healthy vegetable. In half a cup, you're getting 7 grams of protein, But one of the biggest benefits is that you're also getting a whopping 340 milligrams of potassium with only 10 milligrams of sodium. That's pretty good. Along with that, you are also getting vitamin B6 and folate. And that, guys, was my 5 vegetables with the highest protein. I hope you enjoyed it. That was actually fairly quicker than I expected. But I got straight to the point, didn't waste your time. See? How you like me now? But like I said, if you enjoyed the content, please do not be afraid to bench that subscribe button, like I said, and squat that like button. The like button. And if you're subscribing for the first time, do not forget to hit that dong dong, the bell. Promise if you do, I'll stop being corny. Once again, this is Carl the Solution saying if you got a problem, I'll help you solve it. Your wishes are done and your best is yet to come.